The background of today's case. Mr. Lane was hired by ADGA as a quality assurance analyst. His responsibilities included mission safety critical work such as artillery software testing. A few days after he commenced his employment, Mr. Lane advised his supervisor that he had bipolar disorder and required accommodation. The accommodation included monitoring for indicators that Mr. Lane might be moving towards a manic episode, contacting his wife and her doctor, and occasionally allowing Mr. Lane to take time off work to avert a situation where he would move from pre-manic stage to a full-blown episode. His supervisor gave no assurances, but undertook to get back to him. As Lane became more anxious about management's response to his accommodation request, he began to exhibit pre-manic symptoms. Although Mr. Lane's supervisor and manager were aware of this when they met with him a few days later, they did not address any of his needs, they did not consider putting the meeting off to get more information, and they did not obtain legal advice. Instead, they immediately terminated his employment, which triggered a severe reaction that led to full-blown mania. Mr. Lane was hospitalized for 12 days, after which he experienced severe depression due to his inability to obtain other work. His financial position deteriorated, he had to sell his house, and his marriage ended. In its decision, the tribunal held that management terminated Mr. Lane because of his disability and perceptions related to his disability, with virtually no investigation as to the nature of his condition or possible accommodations within the workplace. Mr. Lane won the case based on Ontario Human Rights Code.